What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Sunday Model Cars and Coffee. This one's going to be a bit different. Let's see if I can do this without messing everything up. What's going on? So I thought today would be a good day to not only show you guys an old build-up, one that Mike has been asking to see for a couple 3 weeks actually, but I thought it'd be a good day to have a chat. Not only have a chat, some stuff going on here. We made some changes to the shop. I thought, why not explain those? A couple little funny little stories regarding the cats. Anyway, so you know what? I thought it would be cool to do that. So we're going to do a little quick impromptu shop tour this morning. Because maybe some of you guys, I have a few new subscribers. You probably haven't seen the shop yet. Plus, I've changed it a little bit. So now is as good a time as any, right? Let's see if I can flip this thing back around and see if this works out. I don't even know if this is coming out right because I'm doing it all funky. But let's flip the camera back around. There's my hand. There's my hand again. All right. So let's start over here with the desk. Well, let's start with the stash. Why not, right? You don't get to see this in any videos. So this is a good majority of my stash. Then you roll this rack out of the way, and there's more stacked on the back side of it. Then I have that shelf back there also. Got the stashes scattered kind of a little bit here, there, and everywhere. The Mirror of Fame. BG has a Toolbox of Fame. I have a Mirror of Fame. Anyway, so I've got the stash here. I've got about 30 kits boxed up and down in the basement. Let's see where I've got stash here. Then I have stash under there. I have a couple of kits there. This place is, I got kits everywhere. I'm officially out of room. But anyways, the workspace. As you can see, this is where I do my filming when I'm doing the podcast. And when I'm filming my videos, this is where I'm sitting. Is the work phone. If that thing goes off, we're in big trouble, guys. You'll hear a work call. And then I'll have to run. Some of the built-ups. That's the Huey that I did for the BG's helicopter group build last year. That was a lot of fun. And kicked off my love for military stuff. Some old model boxes that I have. Those are just boxes. Those aren't kits. I have a handful of those old boxes that I also put in the basement too, packed up. So there's build-ups. This is all newer stuff. There's empty cases in there. Because I got my new model case hung on the wall. So there's the tank I built for the turkey shoot. That was a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of fun. There's me in D&D form. So that's Gorok Earthbreaker. That's my character. And I have another, that's a ranger that I play, that's like a lower level ranger that I play in other campaigns. Anyway, and a very unlucky set of dice. Those dice have let me down. That's why they're tucked into the corner. Anyway. My Gundam. My Eggplane. My Davey Allison figure and car that I got. So I got this car from Tim Ryan. He knew that Davey Allison and his cars were kind of special to me because they're special to my parents who both passed on, but Davey Allison was their driver. That's a Davey Allison figure that my very good friend Matt gifted to me. Then we got the desk, like I said. All car magazines back there. This is all my 3D printed stuff and extra parts. This whole desk was open, and I feel very crowded now because this stuff is here, but I had to move it so I could hang the cases on the wall that are behind me. You'll see those. I might move those. So this is where I build my G.I. Joe comics. There's all my other comic books, miscellaneous books, some really cool 3D printed kits that I was gifted from my friend Frank. He never said that I could show them on video, so I haven't really felt good about that. Maybe if he gives me permission, I can show you the amazing stuff that Frank 3D printed for me. Then the dehydrator is on this little folding table. So those bins might go next to that. Just because like I said, I feel crowded over there. I'm not sure yet. It might happen. Oh yeah, lots of people asked to see this. This is a dusty old airplane that I built a long time ago, and I always thought it would be cool to have planes hanging from my ceiling. So not great, not good, not even fair. That is a very awful build, but to be fair, I didn't know what I was doing at all when it came to building a plane. Still kind of don't, but I am going to try to be better at that. I want that to be one of the skills that I improve over time. My RC trucks, a couple of very special kits there. Again, build-ups. Cases, that's what I bring my models to shows in. Photo booth, paint booth. Little chair for people that want to come hang out. My airbrush and compressor sitting down there all dusty and lonely. Yes, I know I've got to use those more. But these are just so easy. I know, right? My selection of paints. That really cool sign that Tiffany and her daughter gifted me. That is amazing. Another dusty monogram airplane. I love that twin, I don't know what you call that. That twin tail, twin boom, I don't know. I love that style of plane. A G.I. Joe poster. Oh God, I'm such a nerd. Anyway, my G.I. Joe guys, right? Oh, look at that. Stalker's laying down on the job. That's unusual for him. But here are the cases that I have. New. So the room used to be filled with carded Hot Wheels. Well, we took about half my favorites and put them in these Carney cases. So you got your Porsches. I love me a Porsche. Porsche. However you want to say it. How does Chuck say it? Porsche. Anyway. This was a gift I got just this week. A Jaguar. If Matt's watching this video, he's rolling over and I can't say he's rolling over in his grave because he's not dead. He's probably screaming at the screen anyway. And then some more stuff there. And then this is the Carney case for the 125th or 124th models. These are my favorites from last year. And then if you watched my USAC video that posted very early this morning, you saw the 2 USAC builds. And there they are. Top row, right where they should be. And then we have more Hot Wheels over here. All my Jeeps and Gassers and American Muscle, stuff like that. And then this was also a gift. Thank you very much. That's cool. So these little carny cases, these hold 96 Hot Wheels a piece. So there's 198 Hot Wheels right there. Then we got the bench. There's the model we're going to look at today once I turn the camera around. We got a couple of kits sitting here. This is the Blazer I'm going to start probably this week. The Firebird that I started and painted, there it is right there. I decided that I'm going to build 2 builds for my group build this year, and that's going to be one of them. All I've done is paint it. That's not clear coated yet or anything, so yeah, we're going to do that, and then we're going to build another one, maybe in tandem, maybe one right after another. I'm not sure, but this is a Subaru I just started. This is a little train car that I was doing some measurements on for my friend Dave. Dave, if you're watching this, swing on by today and pick it up. It's ready. I was supposed to message him and tell him that, but I suck at that kind of stuff. Some extra wheels and tires. This is, again, a gift for me. I'm never getting rid of this. It got ruined in shipping, unfortunately, but I'm never getting rid of that. That's very special. My Ford, stuff like that. Then you got the toolbox, again, more built-ups under there. There's my polishes and stuff. So more kits under there. The beer fridge, that's no longer a beer fridge. We'll address that in a bit. My drag racing stuff, the stuff that's really impossible to dust, is in there, along with some Hot Wheels too. And then, last but not least, we've got some model flyers here. So I figured I'd show you guys these flyers. This is Down East Con. This is the first show we're going to this year over in Sanford, Maine. That's an IPMS show. About 20 minutes from the house, so we definitely, and friends of the channel, friends of the Classic Plastic Club. We can't miss this show. This is a must appear show for us. Then the next week, we're going to Can-Am Con 2025. Can't wait to go up and see my friends up there. We're going to bring basically everything we're bringing to there, right? Why not? And then this is a flyer that was sent to me. This one's a ways out. As you can see, it's September 13th, 2025. But the Midwest Scale Madness number 5. We'll start talking about this on the podcast when it gets a lot closer. But yeah, so there you have it. All right, I'm going to flip the camera. Oh yeah, wait, one more. There's more airplanes. Jeez Louise. Again. I think a 6-year-old kid built these. No, just kidding. It looks like a 6-year-old kid built these. I did. There's that. Then my Corsair. I think that's a Corsair. I don't know. You plane guys are probably screaming at the screen right now. But anyway, let me flip this around, and we'll talk about that truck and a couple other things. Okay, I'm back. So, let's start out with showing this truck. Oh, and then there's something else I wanted to show you guys too. I forgot. It's sitting over here. Okay, we got this little kit right here. Boy. Okay, so Mike has asked at least 3 times to show this truck. So this truck was on my now defunct, no longer in print shop cards. So we got away from doing the shop cards for a couple of reasons. A, Heather's printer, we used to print them here in-house, and Heather's printer went on the fritz. So And she's kind of gotten away from her photography. She was big into photography. She has won multiple awards with her pictures, stuff like that. But you know, people change. Her hobbies changed a little bit. She got really heavy into the D&D thing and now figure painting. So she is very busy at work, and if she has enough time to dedicate to something other than the house, taking care of all of the fur babies and me, she wants to dedicate that little bit of spare time she gets to her D&D stuff, and I don't blame her, right? So we haven't fixed her printer, one. Two, the stamps, I would get a bunch of requests for shop cards, and I'd have a stack of them sit here, and it would take me forever to get to the thing to buy stamp. It just fell by the wayside, also because we got busier around here, right, with the channel and with the podcast and with doing other stuff and being on other people's shows. Life just got busy, and unfortunately that was the thing that had to fall by the wayside. Sorry guys, I apologize. But anyway, this truck was on that shop card. And here it is. It's the AMT Auto Car. The hood is I don't understand. Well, I do understand. I kind of stink at model building. But it looks like the hood is curved, right? So I built this truck, again, a few years ago. I really didn't know what I was doing. I was just putting models together because they looked cool, which is really kind of what it's all about, right? But I think, again, I've said it 100 times, I can do a way better job now, right? But let's see. So painted the engine tan, just like it called out to do. No extra detail here. Well, a little bit of extra detail here. When I say a little bit, I mean a very little bit. There we go. That looks better. That's better. We added these hoses and wires to the back. That's it. It's missing a... I had something else hanging back here. I don't remember what it was. But this thing is hard to clean, guys. It's hard to clean. And at the time, I didn't have a case to put it in. I don't even know if I have a case that's big enough to fit this in now. I don't think I do, to be honest with you. Part of why I haven't built another big rig, because they're big. And it's a pain in the neck to clean. This thing is dusty. I got it off the shelf this morning and went to clean it, and I like knocked the exhaust. The stack is loose. I had to re-glue on a mud flap because I popped one of those off. Yeah. So there it is, Mike. My AMT Auto Car. Now I do want to build another big rig. I do. And the next one I'm gonna build is gonna be this one. Okay, I'm gonna build this, but I'm gonna build that version. So the day cab with the single rear axle, I love that livery. I love that red and green and white livery. I love that with the red frame. But I think what I want to do with this is build it with that. But I want to give it a little bit of a custom touch. So in my brain, I'm going to try to drop it just a little bit. And I have these Mobius Super Singles that I'm going to use on it. Yeah, I think that's the goal. I think, anyway, as of right now. When am I going to get to this thing? I don't know. I mean, I would like to say soon, but I just got so much going on. It's ridiculous. So there's the Super Singles. You get the big, fat, wide tires. Anyway, So that's the goal, to get to being able to build that truck at some point. Anyway, now let's talk a little bit. Why did I change the room up a little bit? Why is my dehydrator over here? So you guys know we have cats, right? And I've said it in the past. I've had a lot of viewers of the channel say, why do you let your cats into your room? Their hair gets everywhere. It's dusty, this and that. And I had a cat box in here because we have 3 cats. You have to have 3 cat boxes. It's just the rule of the universe, apparently. So they each have their own box. Not that they all use the same box. I think it's the idea that you're going to have 1 box per cat. I don't know. But anyways, I had to have a box in here. Well, I didn't have to, as it turns out, but it was the most convenient place to put it. We don't have access to the basement from inside the house, so that ruled out the basement. Anyway, never had a problem, right? Blizzard and Peanut. Blizzard's the tuxedo cat. Peanut is the all-black cat. They would come in here. They wouldn't mess with stuff. Blizzard, when he was a kitten, a little bit. He would play with stuff here and there. Jonesy. This cat is killing me. Love him to death. Wouldn't trade him for the world. But he has a disorder. He eats anything he can get his hands on. His paws on, I should say. And he was eating parts of my built-up models. Crazy, right? And I started to worry about him. It would not be good if I found out that he ate something from in this room that made him sick or killed him, worse. So Heather and I made the decision. We found a home for in another part of the house for the cat box, and I have closed my door because he just can't be trusted. So that opened up the spot where the cat box was, which was right there, so I could move my stuff around. And that's the story behind that freaking cat. And then one other quick question. It was a question a couple of you guys have asked me in comments in the past month. Maybe a handful of times, people will comment that I am looking thinner. I don't think so, but obviously I am. Let's backpedal to January 1st. So, as you guys know, I love my craft beer. Heather and I go on beer tours. We seek out that kind of thing, right? Well, so January 1st, I was getting heavy, guys. I was getting heavy. And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop. I'm going to do a dry January. All done. Maybe a dry February, too. Let's see if I can lose a couple pounds. So, and I didn't feel good before that. You know, I was thinking, I don't feel great. Really sluggish. Just felt like I was in the dumpster. So I thought it's got to be it, right? So we'll dry up for a couple months. And I stopped drinking beer. And about 3 weeks in, I started getting really thirsty and really tired. I was drinking, I don't know. I was drinking like 4 Yeti bottles of straight water a day, and then I'd come home at night and I would drink a bunch of water at night. I'd get up 3 to 4 times a night to drink a glass of water, going to the bathroom every what felt like 37 seconds. Just felt like crap. I noticed. So I've always needed glasses. My vision has always been like, my farsightedness has been bad. But I noticed everything up close to me was getting fuzzy. I couldn't see really well. And then came home from work one day and, just about passed out in the driveway. Didn't feel good. So talked to my friend Brian, I was actually supposed to do a production meeting for the podcast that night, and I was like, dude, I'm not good. I don't feel well. I think I'm going to call Heather and see what's up. I don't know if I've got a flu or what the deal is. Heather is diabetic, so she came home and she went, let's check your blood sugar. And I don't know, for those of you that know diabetes and know like hypoglycemia, I think is what it's called. When she checked my blood sugar, it was mid 400s. So we let Brian and Linda know that, and they were like, get to the hospital, which I did. So long story, kind of somewhat shorter, I was diagnosed with diabetes. So on medication now, it's just about under control. My blood sugar levels have gone from mid 400s to about 130, anywhere from 130 to 140, which according to my doctor is acceptable. But during that time, I lost a crap ton of weight. I went from 230, I am 204 now. So, and that was like within a month and a half is what I lost. I've stabilized with that too. Actually, I think I might, if I didn't weigh myself this morning, I might have put on a pound last night. Anyway, so yeah, no more beer. Very special occasions. Once my blood sugar is under control, we'll go to the occasional, still go to the occasional beer festivals and stuff like that. I just won't sit here, 3-4 times a week. I won't have a beer every day. I was having a beer every day. And then sometimes while we recorded the podcast, I'd have 2. And then, going out and sitting, if I went to my cousin's house, I'd have 5 or 6. If I was sitting out by the fire during the summer, I'd have 3 or 4. There's no more of that. That's all done. That's all done. So no longer a beer fridge, but that explains why I might look a little slimmer in the face. I think that's it. I think I've rambled on long enough. You guys are probably like, have shut this off already. If you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who supports the channel, from my subscribers that give thumbs up and comment to my sponsors. I hate to say that word. My sponsors. Anyway, people that help support the channel. Mark at Hobby Nut Models. Matthew at MCV Products. Joel at Iceman Collections. Thank you. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't be what it is, and I really appreciate that. What else should I say thank you for? Just thank you in general. What a great community. I love doing these videos. Thanks, Paul, for kicking this off. This is really fun to do these. Just thanks. If you're out there, you're watching, thank you. You guys all rock. And I guess I'll see you on Wednesday, when hopefully I'll be able to have some progress on the Subaru. Hopefully. I don't know if I will. I'm on call this weekend, and my granddaughter is visiting for the weekend. So, yeah, she's actually out with Heather right now. So that's why I've got a little bit of quiet time to do this. So, yeah. Thanks, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging in for a long one. I do appreciate it.